So I got the Cosmic Insight cards out. It says to draw 3 to 5 cards to let you know what's going on in the daily energy. And it's also, it says, it's your path to self-discovery through cosmic symbology. So pay attention to the symbols on the cards and just find out what's going on with Collector's energy today. Okay? Thank you, Archangel Michael, for coming down, guarding and protecting us as we channel these messages. Thank you, angels of the highest white light, for all your help and your insights. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for everything. My best friend, I love you. And thank you, God, for just being you. Thank you, God. What a great example. God's just God, ain't he? Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to draw. My intuitive says draw 5. Okay. We're going to draw 5 cards. Find out what's going on in the energy. We'll take from there. We'll see if any zodiacs pop out. If they do, we'll get in more detail about that. Okay. All right. Y'all take what resonates. 111. All right. And I want to remind y'all to do the Lord's Prayer. It'll go into around the 40-day mark is like September 8th. Okay, so y'all take what resonates. All right, 5 cards to let us know what collective needs to know for this for the daily energy. What's going on for the daily energy? Okay, 5 cards. Thank you, angels. Thank you, highest spirits of the highest white light. Thank you. That one. That one. So that's 2 out of the 5. Oh, and it popped out 3 of them. And the top card was cycles. Okay, so y'all take what resonates. Bottom of the deck says challenges. Someone's overcoming something, okay? Make a decision. It's telling you to make a decision this is something to do with work-based. It's some type of work-based decision. Why is this symbolism on here? Okay, the symbolism on this card right here, you see the symbol on the card? It's making me think that somebody is trying to block someone's progress. You see that? That looks like some kind of block on, like he looks like he's pulling that more than pushing it. And it looks like someone's trying to block that progress. Okay, so y'all take that as it resonates, and it says work on the inner healing. Okay. All right, this is for the daily energy. 5 cards to talk about the daily energy and find out what we're going to go with the other cards after that, okay? A reminder, y'all hit that like button and stay golden, okay? Hit that bell notification so you can get the new videos, okay? Be notified. I need to fix that. Hold on. Oh, sorry, y'all. Baby tore the bell dinger out of there, and I had to rig it up. So y'all take what resonates. Okay, first 2 cards. This is the major energy. This is the main focus of the energy of the day, of the right here and now. When I say of the day, I mean of the right here and now, of this energy that's been surrounding you, okay? For that, it's like a cusp, okay? Take that as it resonates. Between 1 and 3 days is the right here and now, okay? So let's find out what's going on. It says guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. You may have been having like, that is so, y'all. That is so crazy. Y'all have no idea. Look, you may have been having dreams, or there's a song or something that came on, or you were looking at yourself and seeing an ancestor. I know that sounds off a little bit, but you may have been like okay, I'll just say, okay, this morning I was getting ready and everything, and for no reason whatsoever, because my grandma, her birthday was the other day, August 25th, and she passed away a long time ago when I was 21. Okay, but I was like looking at her life, like I was kind of like when I was getting ready, that's what was going on in my head. Something about my grandma, right? And I was kind of looking at her life. And when I got done, I'm blowing my nose because my sinuses are all screwed up. And I was like, I'm not my grandma. I'm not her. Okay? I exhibit a lot of her light traits, the traits of the light that she carried. But I'm not her. I'm not walking in her shoes. I've already broken the cycle when it comes to the ancestry cycle. You understand what I'm saying too? I've already broken the cycle because she was very dependent and needy. Had to have somebody. But she was always alone. It was messed up because she would be in a relationship with these motherfuckers, but she was all by herself. It's messed up. Giving and giving and giving and giving and giving herself to them, like giving all her money and all her sanity and everything to them and their family and that and that and that and what they wanted to work on and that way. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Miss Kate. Good to see ya. I hope you've been all right. Joe, this is Kate. Kate, this is Joe. This is Joe, the one that you blocked off when I was doing his readings. Yeah, I've been kind of sick too. You remember when I was pulling cards for somebody and you blocked them out? That's him. That's so funny, y'all. Anyway, a lost loved one watches over you. Okay, somebody that they're trying to guide you. They're very, very proud of you. They may have been trying to. She's not gonna block you out, Joe. That's very funny, y'all. Y'all have to be there, okay? Anyway, let's get back down to the cards, okay? It's like this guardian is bringing awareness to their self, like like they're trying to let you know that you're not alone. That they're there to back you, and they're seeing things because they can see from a way higher perspective. And maybe it's somebody that you wish that you could just talk to one more time. Okay? So take that as it resonates. All right, this is what's going on right here now, like in the now energy, the daily energy, okay? So y'all take what resonates. These are the major energies that are in the present moment, okay? It says, oh, someone is expecting. Maybe this guardian is watching over you since your birth. This could be a passed away guardian that you never knew. Like a grandfather or something like that. Because there's something about your birthright there. Okay? That's making me think of some type of rebirth or new creation. Seeing things from a whole nother perspective, but you're expecting something. Or maybe your guardians are expecting something. This looks like someone's been guarding over you all of your life. That's what I see. Okay? That's what it's telling me. So I'm going on my intuition, okay? Y'all take it as it resonates. Now, these are the underlying factors of what's going on in the right here and right now. Someone is watching over you. You're highly protected, okay? You don't have to be, like, scared or anything. You're very much in your independence. Finding your... because that brings a bond closer to you and God, okay? Because you're trusting in God, okay? And listening to your intuition, apparently, because there's a guardian that watches over you. This is now making me think this is someone that passed, like an ancestor that you never knew. Has been watching over you all of your life. So take that as it resonates. It says cycles. It says, listen, this is cause and effect. Something about cause and effect, okay? Something was going round and round. Someone broke the cycle of their past. I'm telling you, you broke that cycle. You're not going through that same loop that they went through. Okay? This ancestor's trying to tell you they're proud of you. I'm telling you. It says something ending and something beginning. Fate, karma. This is cause and effect. Okay? And they're telling you they're proud of you. That they knew, whoever this guardian that watches over you knew that you would be the one to break the cycle. I'm telling you. It says love spell. You've been bewitched. What, you fell in love with yourself? Like you found self-love? I want to show you. I have to show you all the symbols because it says that the symbols have something to do with it. Something's bottled up. Oh, you've. It's like you broke the cycle. I'm telling you, you popped the cork. You found self-love. You broke the cycle. You're not codependent anymore. This is all about being independent, finding your own way, not having to have somebody to make yourself complete. Okay, you found completion in yourself. It says Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone holds the ball. Someone's finally been grounded. Okay. Someone's got the ball in their hand. Okay, so this is what I talk about an earth sign and overcoming challenges. An earth sign overcoming challenges, okay? Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Y'all take what resonates. I said if there was a zodiac sign in here that we would continue from there about the zodiac sign. From what I can see right here, someone has broke some type of karmic cycle of their ancestry, and it looks like you're finding self-love, like you're finding some type of self-love. You're not expecting anything from anybody or anything like that. Look, it's 11:11, y'all. Take what resonates. Okay. The bottom of the deck says challenges. A challenge with a fire sign. A fire sign is a gold digger, narcissist, okay? Fire sign is a gold digger, a narcissist. This earth sign's having complications with a fire sign. Y'all take that as it resonates. But this earth sign has found their own way. They found their independence. This also, y'all take it as it resonates because, I don't believe in coincidences. So this could be, for the other people that stepped into the room, this could be just talking about how well grounded that you become in your own independence, okay? And your guardians are extremely, they are very proud of you, okay? Your ancestors, the angels, God, because you broke some kind of karmic cycle that was reoccurring. It kept reoccurring, and it says that you're grounded now, okay? You're more of in a grounded state of mind. This is in the here and now, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. In the here and now, you're releasing all of those because you carried that ancestor karma with you, like you was carrying it, okay? In order to break the spell. Okay, to break that cycle that kept reoccurring in your history. Okay, not your specific, your spirit's, your soul family's history. It kept reoccurring for some reason or the other. Okay, and you broke it. You found your independence. Okay, it showed a specific, okay? So we're going to do something about what we need to find out what it wants to talk about for a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? So I guess I'll use the ones that have the zodiac signs on them. Because it's saying you're having some type of trouble, earth sign, you're having some type of trouble with a fire sign. They're very narcissistic. You also may be finding your way home, like burning away ego. So y'all take that as it resonates, okay? Brother, Yeah, very proud of you. And also it's something. Okay, it's something to do with you being independent. Okay, it's about you being independent. And breaking away from some type of cycle that they were going through. It's like it's like you use that as an example, as that you're not going to do that. Okay, and you broke the cycle. Okay, it's like I watched my grandma be the best, most giving, loving, kindest person in the whole wide world. I watched her be abused by a man because she didn't want to be by herself. But she was giving him, she was paying all the bills and everything. What the fuck? And I'm like, because she just didn't want to be by herself. And I said, fuck no, that ain't never, never. No, 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 no. Okay? So you might have burned something away as well, because the fire sign was showing there, but it was something to do with ego. Okay? Alright, in the cut says the world in reverse, seeking personal closure, shortcuts, delays, no closure, and incompletion. So you're seeking a personal closure to some type of ancestry, karma, karmic cycle. See, it's a circle. You see what I'm saying? Pay attention, okay? And that's for the earth sign. Seeking some type of personal closure. That's what I'm saying. You might have walked away from a fire sign. I'm just saying. That was very narcissistic and very entitled or something to that effect. Like they felt entitled to what was yours, or what or that it's like you were earning everything, and the fire sign was acting as if they deserve it. Or something like that. I'm telling you, this says earth sign walked away and found some kind of personal closure in that situation. Second card is the hangman in reverse. Both of these say delays. Both of them. It says a standstill. It says stalling, fear of sacrifice, and lack of control. This is something to do with Pisces. There was some type of you were going along with it for a while, like you was like letting them do it for a little while, and then you was just like, you found out something or something to that effect. I'm telling you, you found out something, and you just put your feelings aside and thought with your head when it came to this situation, because you knew that it wasn't going to go into it wasn't going into a good direction. This is personal closure. I'm telling you, this is some type of personal closure. You're mirroring something, and you wanted to close that cycle out. I'm telling you, getting grounded and closing out the cycle. Okay, the third card, Five of Cups. I'm telling you, ridding yourself, acceptance, and ridding yourself of some kind of old. This is an old cycle that's being closed. Okay, finding your personal power, finding your independence, finding your own strengths, looking in the mirror and finding that, okay, and letting go and accepting that you're okay. You're clipping the ties to that karmic tie. I'm telling you, okay. It says acceptance. It says loss, sorrow, moving on, finding peace, personal setbacks, self-forgiveness, and bereavement. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so something's being cleansed away for this earth sign. I'm telling you, or all of you. Something's being cleansed away. Okay, a cycle has ended. It's over. You conquered some type of it was cause and effect. Okay, you made some type of personal decision. Okay, that you're not going to walk down that same path. Okay, and you've overcome something. Found your own independence, and you don't need somebody else to tell you you're important. Does that make sense? You can tell yourself, because you know you're important. You don't need somebody to constantly be telling you to stroke your ego or something like that, because you know that you're here for a purpose. And you washed away all that fucking caring about what other people think. Okay, you've let that shit go. You're healed in that. Okay, but there's something about the angels, the guardians, being very proud of you. They knew that you could do it. It's like they're patting you on the back. Okay, so what is coming from that? What is look, you're about to receive. They're patting you on the back. I'm telling you, okay? Your angels and your guardians and God is patting you on the back for overcoming this challenge. Okay? Take what resonates. You're on the right path. If you were worried or wondering because it feels stagnant, it always feels like there's always blocks and that and that and that. Okay? You're on the right path. Okay? I'm just telling you, when you're receiving all these blocks and shit like that, okay? Let me see how I can say it, because there's a block there to make you not to make you weigh your decision, okay? But if you're confident in the truth about a situation, um, if you're confident in that truth, these blocks and stuff, they're like obstacles, okay? To put there to see if you'll continue, to see if you'll give up and start and fall back into that cycle, that circle. Let me tell you a little thing that I watched the other day. I'm sure y'all have all heard of it before, but there's a goat farmer, and this goat farmer, they do this ritual thing. It's something to do with prayers or whatever. But this they make this big bonfire, like big, like tall, not spread out like this, but tall bonfire. And the goat farmer, he takes the front goat, and he runs around. He runs around the bonfire, okay, with that first goat. All them other goats start following him. He runs around it 3 times. On the 3rd time, he lets go of the first goat, and the first goat keeps running, and all these other goats are just running and running and running and running to keep up with the cycle, but they're going nowhere. Okay, the leader is taking them around and around and around in circles. Okay, until they're exhausted, until they just can't do it anymore. And that circle is just gonna lead them right back around to the same thing. Okay, so you found your own leadership within yourself. Okay, you don't need somebody to tell you what you're worth. You don't need somebody to do like stroke your ego. Okay, you're not on an ego path. You're not on an ego trip. Okay, and that's how they can get you caught up in a cycle. Is if you're stuck all up in your ego. Okay, but you're on a higher mission and you have protection. Just know that. Okay. All right, let's find out what else is going on. Okay, what else y'all want to talk about, angels? Thank you. Because this is for the here and now, y'all. For the current, for the right here and now. This is the reverse. It says the fool in reverse, holding back, making you some kind of hesitation. Okay. It's saying somebody's holding back because some kind of gears are shifting. It says 3 of Cups. You're holding back from some kind of friendship. Why is that? It says isolation and loneliness. Withdrawal. Trying to find your way. Look, I think you're about to leave some type of community. Is collective about to leave a community? It says personal goals. Inner alignment. You've been isolating yourself to get in alignment. All right. Oh, these fell out and fell to the floor. About some kind of work. They fell to the floor. It says 2 of Wands. Planning, progress, making decisions, discovering, leaving home. traveling, finding your happiness, goals attained, and reconciliation with the Ace of Cups. These fell to the floor, y'all. It's coming to your door. That's crazy. They just come out, fell to the floor. It says love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, new baby, proposal, and marriage. That's what the pregnancy is. This is some kind of, y'all, I see some kind of, someone's made some type of decision about this community. They've made a decision about a community and ready to walk away from that community. I'm telling you, that's what it's showing. For some finding self-love. You found self-love and you're thinking about your goals. About work. And then it has the tower in reverse. It says personal transformation. You've transformed. Tell me. It says planning something. Oh, it says this King of Wands in reverse was planning some kind of thievery. Look, they're being... This King of Wands is being prompted to come clean. This King of Wands in reverse, he's being prompted to come clean about some kind of fraud or trickery. Okay? On somebody's work. Because you're ready to go, you're about to start some kind of new business. Like you're leaving this community. You've had enough. You've been planning something to do something on your own. This King of Wands did something fraudulent. He looks like he wants to make some kind of amends for it. Bring you some kind of information. Alright, looks like you might have... That's a lot of ink pens. I don't know why I said that, y'all. That's a lot of ink pens right there. Just saying. Okay, I'm putting that back. Let me find out what's going on here. It says the Queen of Cups got some kind of... Look, y'all, I'm telling you, you got some kind of rewards coming. Looks like somebody was trying to take them. This King of Wands in reverse. You got some kind of inheritance or some type of big reward or something to that effect. You know, yesterday the letter said something about someone sent it in a card. For some reason, okay, at first I was thinking like a card that you read, like a postcard or something like that, like a card that you read. But then after the reading was over with, it was striking me that someone might have sent a prepaid card or some type of card in the mail to you, and someone intercepted it. Okay? For some reason I'm hearing that. Okay, y'all take that as it resonates. Alright, tell me what I need to know about this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is supposed to receive... Look, now it's in reverse. After I shoveled them, how? Somebody thought, listen to me, y'all. Somebody felt entitled. Somebody thought that it was their right to open your mail and shit. I'm telling you. How in the fuck, what? Somebody got in your mail. Look at this. Now it's showing it like this. What cut the deck? Wow. Okay. So what does that mean to collective? I mean, the hell. What's collective gonna do about it? It ain't like collective didn't went and talk to the fucking post office and then get fucking like hated on because she's just asking, you know, why her mail keeps going to this other address when she's put in 6 fucking change of addresses? Why does her mail keep going to that motherfucking other address? And so she gets hated on for it. But there was a reason. There was something going on. Somebody was putting your mail in was like there was some kind of deal going on. Y'all, these small towns, all these motherfuckers are related to each other. I swear to God. And they concoct these motherfucking stupid ass plans. It's retarded. It's so fucking childish. And these are government agencies. A fucking post office? What? It just makes you be like, seriously? I mean, it makes you be like, just because you live in this little fucking town and you don't like somebody, that don't give you the right to take advantage of a government or a power job. You understand? Just because you feel like that you're entitled to do that because you don't like somebody. You work at a fucking government building. That don't give you the right. It's like these crooked cops. They all, I'm telling you, they don't follow the law. They don't do what it's supposed to be. They do what they want to do. You understand? I'm just telling you. There was some kind of interception on some type of money. Because it was some kind of deal. Somebody made some type of deal to do that. It has to do with work. It's like somebody was trying to ask you to come work for them or something. They was giving you some type of retainer. Look, it says conflict, upheaval, disagreements, competition. I'm telling you. Take that as it resonates. Let's find out what's going on with this competition. Because you're ready to leave. And it's like somebody tried to make you miss this opportunity. But whoever the person was that was reaching out with this opportunity, they didn't give up. They didn't think that you was just like ghosting them or something. They thought that somebody might have intercepted it because they can't understand why you didn't like reply. Okay? It says justice and strength. You understand? They was like, why wouldn't? Because they know you. And they're like, well, either way, Collective would have said fucking something. They'd have said, fuck you, or they would have said, okay. So why haven't they never replied to my, my inquiry? So they started thinking about it, okay? I'm telling you. But this person that person had, like, other issues going on. Like, they was in some kind of wreck, y'all. I hate to say that. I mean, I can't. For me to keep saying that, it's driving me crazy. But they was in some kind of fucking wreck, and they got hurt something. So that delayed something. Something got stagnated. That delayed. There was other shit going on. So then they went to rehab because I'm telling you, and everything was like delaying it because God's time is perfect timing. Wasn't meant to be at that time. You understand? Wasn't meant for that time. That's why it kept getting delayed. Because those karmic people, they had to keep doing shit that they were doing. You had to keep healing because of the shit that the karmic people were doing. You get what I'm saying? You understand what I mean? Okay, I love you, Miss Kate. Okay, but it's a cycle. That's what was going on. But God's timing is perfect timing, and you healed and you broke that cycle. You understand? And whoever this other person is, they healed as well. Okay? So take it as it resonates, okay? Whoever this other person is, they healed as well, and y'all both broke the cycle. Okay? Because something was kept delaying. You understand? Something kept stagnating the energy because stuff wasn't healed right. It wasn't healed at that time. But I want you to know that you're on the right path because you're on the path of healing. You've made it. Okay? Just understand that. Okay? 11:33. It says 12:12 up there. Y'all take what resonates with that. Because that's 13:13. It says the Queen of Swords, overly emotional. It says some kind of there was some kind of bitterness. You're not tolerating bullshit. I'm telling I'm telling you. You found your independence. You don't have to. Who cares what they fucking say? It ain't none of your motherfucking business. You don't give a fuck. Okay? But they're not going to attack you because they're talking to each other about you and they don't even neither one of them know you. I mean, you understand? You're not tolerating bullshit. You're not going to. And all these people who thought that you were so kind, so nice, you are. Okay? You're not tolerating their bullshit. You're not. You're just not. You're like, don't fucking bring your pity party over here. I'm uninvited. I don't want to come to just your pity parties. So keep your fucking shit over there. You don't come around me at all unless you're whining and crying and please help me and tell me what to do and blah, blah, blah. Or, can you help me? Can you give to me? But then if collective needs something or just a little tiny favor, oh no, they can't do that because they're so fucking involved in their pity party that they can't see nothing else. And they want to bring it to your house, bring it in your face. You're like, fuck you and your fucking pity party. Don't come over here for just that. I don't want to share all your fucking sad and that. Just stay the fuck away. Just don't come. Okay? That's what I'm saying. You're done with the bullshit. You're not putting up with it. If someone wants to come and just like chat and hang out, fine. Don't come ready to pour your fucking own personal choices onto me. Don't do it. Because it's just going to trigger me to fucking tell you get the fuck on. I'm just saying. I'm saying. I've been sitting here by myself all this time. Don't be fooled. I can still do it. I don't have to have you over here fucking telling me all your fucking pathetic shit because of your own choices. Over and over and over and over and over again. When I've told you over and over again, but you continue to stay in that cycle and to come to me to fucking pour it out on me? No. It don't work like that, darling. Yeah, I'm going to be the kindest person that I could ever be until you get the fuck on and handle it yourself. I'm sorry. Because I've already told you. You understand? I took the time. I even was empathetic towards your indiscretions and the way that you motherfucking acted after I done took the time to fucking tell you 3 times, 3 different occasions, and you still gonna pull that same fucking shit? Try to make out like because you exposed your secrets to me that I'm the bad guy? Okay then. Don't fucking come over here with your pity party. Okay? If you're not willing to work on any of the things that you're whining and crying about, because I've been sitting here doing it by myself, independently. I don't ask you for nothing. Okay? Don't come over here fucking pouring all that shit out in my life. Expect me to fucking be like, oh, it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Someone's done with the bullshit. You're leaving this community, collective. Some kind of community. Tell me what else collective needs to know. It says, it says the Empress. It says the Empress in the 4 of Pentacles. Something to do, look, the finance, the finances holding you back. That's what's keeping you. But what you don't see is there's some kind of, look, it says living in the past, forgiveness, lacking playfulness. There's something moving forward, leaving home. You're leaving home because of something to do with finances. Because you're the Empress. You're in the Empress mode. You understand? and you're going to leave, something to do with finances. You're about to be offered some type of job, okay? 4004, y'all. That's what it said when I said that. Bottom of the deck says look, you're the only one that can fit in this position. Man, everything just told, I just got hit with something about on stage. Center stage. That's what I heard. Center stage. I'm telling you, center stage. It's something to do with center stage because none of the rest of the competition fit. It's only you. I'm telling you. This person, whoever this was, they wanted to make you, or they tried to make you the offer first. Understand that. This individual tried to make you this offer first, but someone intercepted the message in order for them to be able to get that position. Do you understand? And now they're like, no, the collective is the only one that will fucking work. Collective is the only one that fits the criteria. Because somebody was trying to fake it. Somebody was trying to fake it till they made it, but they can't fake it. Because what you do is very authentic. Okay? You can pull off shit that most can't. Like, how many of y'all, even because it's an injury, okay? I've been injured, and that's why I wear a bandana, okay? But I had a choice. I had a decision that I had to make when I got hurt, okay? What do I do here? First, I shaved my hair. I shaved my head because I have a bad injury right here, okay? Well, then I made a decision. Fuck it. This makes it feel better. Putting this bandana on makes it feel better. So I decided that's what I've been wearing a fucking bandana for 12 years, y'all. How many can say that they can pull that off? I've even gotten jobs and everything. I'm just telling you, okay? Because it's something about you. There's just something about you that can do it. You understand your uniqueness, your authenticity. Because I'm not trying to impress or anything like that. This is to protect me. And I had to figure out a way to do it to be able to present myself to other people and, that type of thing, okay? Because this was extremely, I still have pain from it, okay? I'm just telling y'all. Y'all don't understand because you didn't see the beginnings of it, what happened, okay? And it's something like that. You're very unique. Like you're very I can't even quite pinpoint it. It's almost like you can wear stripes and polka dots in it. Fucking, and then you can pull it off. You understand? And it look like fucking right. You understand? But the next person tried to do that. There's no way. You understand? Somebody was trying to mimic you. Does that make sense? They was trying to pull off what you've already fucking pulled off because you're like a trendsetter. You're you're very unique, okay? You're extremely unique. And someone else was trying to pull off what you've already conquered. What you don't even think about it, okay? You don't even put no fucking kind of thought in it. You just get up and you dress yourself. And it's very spot on, okay? And someone was trying to mimic all that. And someone caught on to that. They were like, that person is not. It's like they're trying to copy collective. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing about you a copy, okay? They're the ones trying to copy you, okay? You don't look at other people and think, wonder if I can look exactly like that. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't even get starstruck over movie stars and shit like that. I can't imagine. This person is kind of like a Hailey Bieber. She's like a Hailey Bieber. Trying to be like you. Trying to be like Selena Gomez. You understand? That girl was to the extreme. But she got old Justin, didn't she? How happy is she about that? Because Justin hates her. Because she wasn't the fit. You get what I'm saying to you? You understand? Okay, you understand. And you don't compare yourself to nobody. This person is constantly trying to compare themselves to you in front of this other person. And this other person is thinking to themselves, Collective don't compare themselves. I've never seen Collective try to like mimic what you're doing. Collective don't even know you exist. I mean, and you're fucking trying to be. I mean, you understand? That's what this is going on in the other person's head that's watching this person mimic you. Like Justin Bieber is looking at Haley going, quit trying to be like Selena. And she's going, what? What do you mean? I'm not trying to be like Selena. I mean, but she really, truly is. And he's like, we would all be better off if you would just be yourself. And she's like, what? What is that? All I've ever known is trying to be like someone else. I mean, no, I'm not trying to be like her. That. You get what I'm saying? So take that as it resonates, okay? There's something about a wish coming true, being in content. Someone is content. Someone's about to bring you gratitude. Bottom of that card says gratitude. Look, someone's about to bring you some type of gratitude, some kind of appreciation for you being authentic. Telling you, and your ancestors, your guides, you have a lot of love backing you up. There's a lot of love backing you up on your side, guiding this, if that makes sense. Okay, these cards are poking up. Let's see what they are. We got the truth. We already seen that one. We got the Nine of Cups. And we got the Hangman in reverse. Some kind of standstill. This is stalemate. You're tired of playing that fucking game of chess. I'm telling you. Because it takes so long for the motherfucking other person to make their move. Like you're just sitting there looking at this king about to fall. And he won't make a move because he's fixing to be put in checkmate. Okay? So you're about to maybe even concede and knock that fucking shit over and walk the fuck away from that chessboard and start a new game somewhere else. Because you're tired of it. Because he won't come back to the table and play the game. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It's left you in. It's not even a stalemate. It's just a sitting there, waiting on the next move. And you're done with it. You're not playing it no more. You're not playing that. Okay, look. This is the book. Y'all, and also I've been being told to tell y'all to take honey. Because there's something. They're attacking us with all this viral shit. I'm telling you, take honey. Because if they fuck with the bees at all, if they fuck with the bees, we're all done for. I'm telling you. I watched this video one time. Had these bees. Their honeycomb was their honeycomb was blue. In this one section. Y'all, I told you I've been sick. I'm telling y'all what the fuck. I do know what the fuck. I'll whoop that bitch's ass. She'd fucking come back over my fucking house. I'm telling you right now. Okay. But this honeycomb was blue, right? And these people that run the honeycomb, they was checking it out. What the fuck? You know, like, why is this honey coming out blue? Right? And these bees we're like a mile from the M&M factory, and they was going to the M&M factory, and I guess apparently there was pollen or something on the near the dyes or something. I don't know, but they was bringing that shit back and making their honeycomb, and it was making it blue. Okay, but I don't even see how that could even be possible, because why would a bumblebee be on a fucking M&M? Because they get nectar. They get nectar. So I don't even, yeah, look it up. Look it up. Go look it up. That shit's crazy as hell to me. I'm thinking, but the honeycomb was actually blue. And I was going, because I watch a lot of stuff like weird photos and lost time. It helps me with like closure to like closing cycles and stuff like that, to go back into nostalgia. It also gives me a lot of truths about what's going on right now, to go look at that old stuff. So I recommend you do that. Because look, I recommend that you do it just for the simple fact is that fucking your school books and stuff like that, they're all lies, okay? Let me tell you who fucking wrote your school books and was publishing your school books. Guess who it was? It was Ghislaine Maxwell's dad. Go look that shit up. He was the one that gave us all those school books and all that information. Go look it up. Crazy. So do your own research about history and so on and so forth, because they didn't tell us a lot of shit that went on in history. What about the reset? I never heard of the fucking reset. I was grown as fuck when I heard about a reset. The only reset I had ever heard about was the flood. The great flood from the Bible. Okay? You understand? It's crazy. It's just crazy, okay? So do your own research and don't just take what someone says for, just don't take what they say. Not even me. Ooh. The book said, the index card said, honey, I want you to look at what page I turned to. That shit says 3 phone calls. 31, chapter 31, 3 phone calls. Oh my God, this too. Man, this just triggered the fuck out of me. Okay, September something another. Let's see, September 10th, I think they said. Big old blackout. Reason I said that, the very first word, it says blackouts. They're supposed to be blacking out like the whole fucking world. Like the whole fucking world. Let me tell y'all a secret though. If you're in America, why can I not think of the name of it? What the hell? Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, built by Tesla. It runs on Earth energy, on Earth electricity. It is the only no blackout zone in the world. Find it out. I'm telling you the truth. In New York. Okay, it says blackouts were nothing like sleeping. They were an algebra of delirium. Honey's dreams existed as senseless equations. A man divided by a woman, multiplied by violence. Subtract time, add fear. I love that. I just love what she just said, the way she said it, okay? That's wild. Makes me want to read that one paragraph again. It says, blackouts were nothing like sleeping. They were an algebra of delirium. Honey's dreams existed in a senseless equations. A man divided by a woman, multiplied by violence. Subtract time, add fear. Something to do with an equation. Okay, 544. There's something in your dreams as well. And y'all be prepared for a blackout. I'm just saying. Maybe get some candles or something. I don't know. Just there's ways. 5454. there's ways of, okay, let me tell you, if you don't have nothing else but a bag of chips, let me tell you, Doritos, they light up like a starter log wheel, and it'll sit there and burn long enough to light a log to make a fire. Okay, so make sure you got matches or a lighter or something. If not, maybe you might have a magnifying glass, reflect the sun. If they allow the sun to stay where we can use the sun, because you know they're putting all the clouds to block out the sun, and they're gonna black us out. Well, we ain't gonna have nothing, no kind of electricity or light. Y'all just prepare for that shit, okay? Yeah, they constantly talking. They always talking. They're racing right now. That's why you keep seeing them go past my head right here. They race because I sit here and say, "On your mark, get set, go!" And they look at me crazy. Now they're running back and forth on the top. Anyway, y'all take that as it resonates. Man, you can leave. There's no reason for you to be in here. None. Bye. Probably underage anyway, because only an underage, immature idiot would say some dumb shit like that. Yeah, I have. Well, your LED lights, darling, won't work without electricity or the sun. I'm sorry to tell you that, Stacy, but if there's no sun and there's no electricity, you won't have LED lights. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay, let's keep going. It says, after Jocelyn's departure, because somebody left, okay? It says, Honey had polished off the rest of the Wagoneer. On the sofa, she tossed fitfully, rolling towards consciousness only when she heard the birds. That's so wild. That is so wild. It says, I can't believe you said, like you said, I like the birds. It's so crazy, Stacy. That shit said, you said, I like the birds. This shit said, only, it says, on the sofa she tossed fitfully, rolling towards consciousness, only when she heard the birds. It says, birds that had somehow gotten inside her phone. She answered shakily, trying not to slur. Michael, is that you? No, it's Nathan. Nathan's the nephew. It says, who? Nathan Flores, the painter. Oh, this is the different Nathan. Because the other Nathan is the nephew. It says, why are you calling me in the middle of the night? It's not. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. Honey blinked, confused. As the man continued to chatter, he seemed to be apologizing. I've just been upset, you know, that I upset you, Miss Honey. No, please, just forget it. I'm sure I overreacted. I was recently informed that I am a judgmental bitch. When Nathan laughed, Honey asked if she'd said something funny. It says, listen, why don't you go back to bed, young man? I'm very drunk. We can talk tomorrow. He says, you want to talk? I thought you were mad. She said, oh, I am. I'm furious. Call me around 11, all right? We'll sort it out then. Then Honey dropped the phone and instantly fell asleep. That's so funny. You know that little part right there? This right here is like summarized everything that I've been saying. It's just so funny, okay? It says, in the morning, she had no memory of the night before and couldn't understand why she kept thinking about the painter. She kept thinking about the painter. Oh, Lord, that's so funny. Perhaps it had something to do with the bar Jocelyn had mentioned in Westmill, which was also where Nathan's gallery was. She looked at the slip of paper where she jotted down the name. The Shelter. That's what the name is of the gallery. It says if she didn't hear back from her grandnephew in the next few days, perhaps she'd visit the place, see if anyone there knew him. Of course, she'd have to get a photograph from Rena, though surely Rena wouldn't have any photos of her son in mascara and a dress. Someone's a transvestite. It says, well, people would just have to use their imagination. It says Honey wasn't going to do anything quite yet. She had a piercing neurological in her skull. It was rather like being accosted by tiny demons with electric pitchforks. That is so vivid. That's so vivid writing right there. Says, and when she went to the kitchen and discovered she was out of coffee, she wondered if her sins had really been that bad. When all these attacks start coming on you, take a moment. This is 10101, y'all. And go, damn. I mean, shit, I've already, like, what did I do? Was it that bad? I mean, you know what I'm saying. Okay. It says to deserve such punishment. Okay, what she did was she drank. She was tempted and she went into overkill, and now she's got a hangover. She's wondering if her sins were that bad for such severe punishment. Okay. It says, over black tea and piece of toast, she opened her calendar and saw that it was the day of Angelina Carlini's funeral. She said, no, I can't. I won't. She said these words out loud, indulging her petulance, because frankly, she had enough. Y'all, this is so crazy. It's resonating with me. If it's resonating with you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, okay? I'm just saying. It says, this dying thing was becoming a bore. You took the words right out of my mouth, honey. It says, the only death Honey was interested in was her own. And if it weren't for her grandnephew's predicament, she'd join Angela in a heartbeat, if only to escape the pitchforks. Then again, there might be even larger pitchforks in the world to come. I love this. It says, in penance, she cleared away the empty wine bottles. There were 2 in the kitchen, 2 on the coffee table, and 1 in the bedroom. God dang, she drank 5 bottles of wine. She's ready to get fucked up. She deserves that headache. I'm just saying. 5 bottles of wine is a lot. If I drink 2, I'm fucked up. I don't even drink anymore, but if I do drink, it'll be wine. I can, if I drink 1 of the bottles that are like this big, if I drink 1 of them, I feel good, and I feel like I want some more. And then I get another bottle and open it, and I start drinking from that, and then I'm just wasted off that first one. I'm like, well, and I know that the next day, but 5 bottles of wine? But I ain't drinking, what, 2.5 years, when I was down at the, y'all remember, if y'all was with me on my other channel, y'all remember I was camping at the campsite that night. I was drinking wine. That was fun though. I mean, every once in a while I'll drink wine, but it's good for you too. But I am very leery because I'm very in touch and I'm very in tune with the spiritual world. Okay, I'm telling y'all, when I drink, I start telling people that they're not asking for the truth. they're not asking, and I'm telling them. You understand? So I just quit drinking because I started doing that. I started telling people shit. I don't know what you're saying, Stacy. I'll tell everybody. Oh, you'll tell all your people. Yeah, more to life than sitting on a couch. But sometimes you need to sit on the couch. Every once in a while, you take that the opportunity. Like when I do my exercises, I will stand around and stuff like that on purpose after I finish my exercises instead of just immediately sitting down. But sometimes you do need to sit down. Sometimes you need to take a sit down on the couch. Okay? But if it's an everyday, all day thing, nah, you need to remove the fucking couch out of the house, make them sit in the floor, and they'll stop wanting to sit down on the floor. You understand? They'll want to get up and do something. You just take the couch out of the fucking house. Don't give them any place to lounge around besides their bed. If they want to stay in their bed all day, that's on them because they're going to feel stupid all live in their beds. Okay? You understand? No, Starlet, Miss Stacy's very busy. Let me tell you real quick, okay? Miss Stacy's very busy. She's remodeling an old house, fixing it up and doing yard work and such and such and such like that, okay? And she has people that live with her, or they all live together, that they don't want to get up and do nothing. They just want to sit around. She's taking care of this person that's stubborn. We'll say it like that. He can walk and he can function and that, but he like refuses to do it. Laziness. And Miss Stacy is pointing that out. Okay? You understand? I just want to make it clear because Miss Stacy is a regular, and I'm friends with her on TikTok, so I know. And she just had a stroke. So, okay. Okay. So we're clear. Okay. It says, in penance, she cleared away the empty bottles. There were 2 in the kitchen, 2 on the coffee table, and 1 in the bedroom. She brought them to the garage and even designated to put them in the recycling bin. It says, when Honey finally called Rena and asked if she'd heard from the boy, Rena said yes, that he'd come to the house. Thank goodness. How is he? I didn't really get to talk to him. What do you mean? He was... Rena paused. Can you hold on 1 second? Let me just go upstairs. She was whimpering, as if worried about being overheard. Honey was impatient. I don't understand why you didn't speak to him. See, I'll take that as it resonates. I'm going to stop right there on that. Take what resonates, what I said in that whole little situation. Yeah. Miss Stacy going to be alright. Yeah, she's well today. She's bitching about them sitting around on their asses. That means that she's well. Let's look. Something about getting grounded, y'all. Big time. There's something about getting grounded, okay? There's something about getting grounded. Because it's done showed and showed and showed. All right, y'all ready for the letters? Miss Stacy's a mess. I love her. She's a hard worker, I'll tell you that. You should see what she's done to her little house. It's really good. Yeah. Here we go. What SpongeBob got to say today? You know, I was going to name them birds SpongeBob and Patrick, but I'm not sure if they're boys or girls. So at the moment, I call them He-Man and She-Ra, or Blue and Yellow. So y'all take that as a risk. Well, see, one is completely yellow, and I was going to call that one Gold, and I was going to call the other one, because it's got just yellow on the top, I was going to call that one Crown. But I don't know, I'm not sure what sexes they are. I had all kinds of moon and sun. Right now, they call Blue and Yellow. Or, come here, bird. They both got the same name. Y'all take what resonates out of these letters. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Remember, these are for entertainment purposes only. I'm just telling a story, y'all. If it resonates with you, if you'd like to donate to the channel, Cash App $AngelMoon6237. Okay? Thank you so much for your donations and so on and so forth. I could use about $5 right now. Just saying. I'm being honest. ABC, that's what I saw. Okay, it says negative. It says 1. Equal. I saw 2 equals, I thought. Equal. High Q. High Something about high definition, and there's something about your IQ, the smart son. Somebody's a beacon. Somebody's a teacher. Someone's teaching someone. Y'all see this? Okay, I hope that resonates. Someone's teaching something. Amazed. Someone's amazed by your techniques. There's an 11. Something's equal, y'all. I don't know why the negative is out there. It says GG, go figure. Go figure. Something about a high IQ. Go figure. Divide and negative. That is pessimism. Plus and times is positive. Man, I'm fixing to have to smoke one of these motherfucking cigars, and I don't want to. Ugh. Okay. Amazing sun. Yeah. The sun is kind of amazing. There's something crazy going on with it. Go UFO. Look at that. On Fox. UFO on Fox. What, there's some kind of made up UFO or something? Y'all, this just puzzles the fuck out of me, and I want to talk about it. Why on earth would a bunch of fallen angels need a fucking vehicle? I don't understand that. Like, does that make any sense to y'all? I don't understand why they would need a vehicle. Unless those are not the originals. And those are like hybrid babies or something. And they have to have a vessel. They have to have some type of vessel to move about in. Because according to what I've watched, they can, like, the way that they even move these vessels is all telepathically. Even how they enter into the vessels. They do it all telepathically. So why the fuck do they even need a vessel? Like, it would just seem to me like they would come straight out of the... It's almost like they could come straight out of wherever, say they're on Mars, and just walk through our wall and be right there in front of us. Why would they need a vessel? It just don't make sense, man. It is kind of... I mean, I don't know. Was there shit like that in heaven? I don't know. Was there? I know that there's a kingdom in heaven. So, I mean, what does that consist of? Are there like streets and cars and? I mean, you get what I'm saying? I don't understand why something that powerful would need a vessel to shoot around in. Like, it doesn't make that part doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get that. What, a crashed UFO, huh? That sounds like a man-made object then. Like, a UFO that'll crash? Streets are made of gold. So there's streets, right? And they're buildings. Apparently there's a stairway. There's gates. For sure. So are there crafts that they have to be in? So when they got kicked out of heaven, God put them in little pods and said, okay, this is the way y'all got to get around. Y'all can't fly anymore. Because they can't. I don't think they can. They might can. I don't know if the Fallens can fly anymore. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I have to find that out. I have to start do some type of research into that. Because I'm not sure. You would think that they'd be able to fly still. Because God created them as angels. They're still angels. They're not demons. Demons is a conjured thing. They're fallen. still angels. Like, they're still angels, but they're fallen. Okay? They're not demons. People are fucking confused on that. Demonic energies are conjured from these fallen angels. They're like give birth to them. Like, these fallen angels will give birth to these demonic energies that come to these people who like do these sacrifices and all that shit, and they'll say, you know, I am son of fallen angel. How do they do this? My suggestion is that it's in the waters, because in the beginning in Genesis, God showed his face over the waters and saw that there was a deep darkness in the waters. So that's the only thing. It's the waters. That's why he put the firmament over between to divide the waters from above and below. Okay, so that's how they transport. Where the fuck do they get these materials to make these fucking UFOs? Like, where do the materials come from to make these motherfuckers? But there's so much in the water. There's so much shit down in the ocean, y'all, that it's... listen to this, okay? Let me tell y'all a story that y'all gonna trip the fuck out about. NASA was not created as a space exploration. NASA was originally created as the ocean exploration. Okay? They explored about 5% of the ocean and decided that they was going to start exploring space. So, put two together. Why did they all of a sudden decide that? And y'all remember, y'all keep this in mind, that the word NASA means deception. Period. Okay? Look it up. I heard something about Elon just now. Oh, someone said that they saw him. Oh, that's what it is. So there's this dude. There's this black dude. I think he's in Kenya. Okay, y'all know that Elon was born in Africa. I mean, he wasn't born in Africa. He was raised in Africa. He was born in Switzerland. But he was raised in Africa. There's this black dude. Looks the spitting fucking image. He looks exactly like Elon Musk. He's swearing that he's Elon's illegitimate child from a relationship that Elon had when he was 16 years old. This dude looks just like him. He's demanding the DNA test. That shit's fucking wild. This dude looks identical to Elon, but he's black. It's so crazy. Y'all please look that up. That shit's crazy as fuck. Look it up. Just now come out. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, what took this dude so fucking long to surface? Elon's been in fucking, since he was 12. Elon's been a name people knew since he was 12 years old. He made video games. What made this dude wait this long? Y'all check it out. The timeline would be perfect. Okay, Elon would have been 16 when he got this girl pregnant. That kid looks just like Elon. Y'all, is so crazy. Okay, so y'all look that up. Let's see what else we got in these letters. Okay, we got Kim. Somebody's wearing a mask. Mask. I see mask on. I see mask on. Icons. Mask on icons. Yes. All the icons. Don't get fucking starstruck. These people are... They're people who made a bad fucking decision to sell their souls. They're our only people, though. Sam. Mask icon. Oh, is that the dude that was getting busy in the garage? Y'all know that song I'm talking about? Um, Doing something unholy. Y'all know that song I'm talking about? Something about Arizona. I don't know why. What are you talking about? Big mask. Okay. Okay. Ask. Ask. Ask big. Does this say magic? Magic? What the fuck? Okay. Magic. Something about. Here's something about the spirit in the machine. I'm hearing something like that. The machine. Got a machine head. Machine ongoing. Mission ongoing. Machine. Bask in sun. Somebody needs to take a break. Someone needs to take a break. Bask in the sun. Government. Champ. Human. It drives me crazy when it just kind of... I want it to make a whole sentence, but it's not meant to make a whole sentence, so y'all take what resonates. Let something sink in. Sink in. Human going... Indigo? It says chief in human mask. Chief in human mask. You talking about Trump? Somebody's wearing a human mask. Somebody's wearing a human skin. It's not what they truly. That's crazy. This is amazing human. Look, this person, apparently he is an amazing human. He really is. Bingo. Look, they're saying that's right, what I'm saying. Look, I swear. Something about chief in a mask, in a human mask. Go bingo. Change. Changing. Or best offer. Some kind of selling something. Or best offer. Changing voice. Voicing. Hang bong. It says hang on. Y'all forgive me, sometimes I just step in and do what I do. Hang bong. Man, I'm gonna have to light one of these fucking cigars and I don't want to. God dog it. I guess I'll smoke a kiwi berry one. Fuck. Shit probably gonna make me feel sick. Been a minute since I've had to go to these links. But I accidentally paid my bills with the wrong credit card instead of the one that helps me with my bills. So I'll take what resonates. It says, hang on, big voice, Musk. What does Elon got anything to do with it? He's all the time showing up in these letters. Somebody's wearing a human mask. I was like, all the politicians, if you ask me. So that's not no secret. That's not a secret. Something about a cub. What, in his child? Busy business. There's something about a business. Check voice. Check voicemail. Yesterday in the letters it said mail. You may have missed a voicemail. I don't know. Somebody's checking their voicemail. This shit's... I'm stuck on the fucking human mass thing. That shit's like got me zoned on it. Zoning. Y'all, we're about to go into the Hunger Games. I don't know if y'all ready for that shit. But we are. Do y'all not see how Trump is strategically placing these motherfucking troops in specific areas, okay? He's hitting the big cities first, okay? He's got Washington already covered. Now he's going to Chicago. After Chicago, he's going to hit New York. He's already told the plan about doing that, okay? He's spreading all these fucking people that are they don't even have a fucking equivalent to a high school diploma. And he's giving them fucking shields. And saying, y'all go out and fucking correct this. In whatever way y'all feel like it. Because he's setting up martial law. They're zoning areas. Y'all just be prepared. I'm just saying, y'all, this is for entertainment purposes only. That's my opinion. Okay? I gotta say that for YouTube. That's happening. Let me tell you what happens with martial law. About 15 years ago, I looked it up. Okay? And what happens with martial law, if Trump declares martial law, he becomes king of America, and remains king of America until 5 countries declare peace. Are y'all understanding me? So if he dies, that goes to his heirs, and they become our king. You following me? King, Trump thinks he's king already. That's all I'm saying. And there's some reason that Elon's in fear of him. And that's odd to me. There's some reason that Elon's in fear of Trump. And I don't know exactly why, but there is. Something about a smoking volcano. Smoking bus. Smoking... I heard volcano for some reason. Smoking. I don't know what that's trying to say. ABC. Cuz on. Gone. Cuz gone. Smoking. Mocking. Mocking. For some reason, that made me think of mockingbird. Bashing. What, like a roast? Ongoing. Something about Agon. Okay, this is some kind of deity. Agon. Argon. Agon. Something in Virginia. Moving. Moving on. It said moving on. Moving on again. Moving on again. Gone. To Nashville. Someone's gone to Nashville. It says gone back. Apparently they went back home. Gone back again. Gone back again. Okay. In Nashville. What I see. Take out how it resonates. Something's in Nashville. Something about Aquarius. Oh, someone's near the water. Someone's healing. I'm telling you, it's saying man's. Look, this person is remember I was talking about the healing waters yesterday, the living waters, and that. I feel like this person has been preparing something as they were healing. It helped them heal, like they was like building something or fixing something. It helped them heal. That is wild. It says back again. Back again. Something near the water. It's something to do with the water. Okay, maybe by a lake or a stream or something. It says aim, aim, aim over, aim over. Something about money. Something about your sanity over money. Yeah. Someone quitting their job. They're not going to do that job anymore. I'm telling you, this person feels like that job is making them crazy or what have you. They don't like it. They're quitting that job. It says something about like a magnum. It says gun. Gun. Gun in. Back. Gun in back. Facing. Something about Monday. Facing. Shag. Facing bag. Ask how. Oh, no W. Ask him. Ask him. Government? No government. None. Facing facts. Ask him. To ask him in a ask as him in a mass. Something about a cafe, y'all. A cafe. It says visions. There's only one eye, but I see vision. Vision bag. Cafa. MK. It says home. Something about a sun. Someone's sick. Someone's been in a crash. I'm telling y'all. I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling y'all from what I just feel. I know. It said something that was vague. Vague. Someone can't remember something. What happened? Ongoing. Or goings on. Goings on. Someone was wearing a mask, had a gun in someone's back. Zach. What did Zach do? Son. Big son. Hasten. I'm not sure what that's trying to say. Amen. So. Something. Song. I don't know, someone remembering a song, it's triggering their memory, it's helping them or something to that effect. It says something about a quake, like an earthquake. quaking, quaking. There's chief again. Oh, there's no E. If something again, if go back again, if go back again, aching, aching. Aching quiz. Changing quiz. Hanging quiz. That's irritating. Big facts. CIA. Ongoing. Just chasing something. Chasing. Guns? They chasing guns? Ammo? Some kind of guns? Fuck. Why did I say fuck? Hazing. Hazing, fuck. Hazing sucks. Some kind of sabotage. Sam on Sam. Mango. Man go. Man go. Big. Man go big. Fix. Fix. Something about Arizona. Has. Hey boy. Box. Boxing. Boxing. Alright, just like that, I'm done. Telling you, just like that, it's just finished. See, some kind of sabotage, ongoing. Somebody, CIA is hunting somebody, it looks like, and they're going back home. Go back if. Go back if. Saving. If saving. Go back. Saving. Saving. Fuck, man. Saving fuck, man. Human. Saving humans. Something about a box. Something about a go. A go. 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 Buck. Saving bucks. I don't know what the quiz is. Somebody wants to do an IQ quiz on you to see what your IQ is. 4 times I've seen ads come up on my YouTube talking about if you have an IQ of over blah blah, you're average. If you have an IQ over blah 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 blah, you're above average, and you should take your IQ quiz today. Da, 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 da. I took them things years ago, and I was above average, but I haven't taken one in about 10 years. But we'll see. It looks like somebody wants you to look. Both of these agencies are involved. Ox is standing your ground. This is like something that the ox is can be used for many things, but they're kind of stubborn. Quake, quacks. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, then it must be a chicken. Because it's wearing a mask. I'm just saying. Quacks. Quacks saving. Quacks as a fox. What does the fox say, y'all? Wiki, 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 wiki. In bag. Something's in the bag. In the bag. It's saying voicing. Voicing. Quacks as fox. Hum in bag. Home in bag. Mow. Numb. It says numb. Who's numb? Numb. Him. He numb. Him numb. Long ago. Someone was like turned off of people. Bag. What's in the bag in a sack? What the fuck is in a bag? What's in a bag? Go if having I don't know, this mob. The mob, the CIA, and the FBI. That sounds like a group of people, don't it? All three of them are out here and somebody's wearing a mask, a public figure. It quacks like a duck, walks like a duck. It's a chicken. It's not really a duck. Moving. Somebody's got a negative attitude. Unmoving. Something stagnant. Okay, hacks base. NASA is out here. There's an illusion, y'all. Go NASA. What is NASA gunning for? Gunning. Banging sauce. Banging. Shaming. The shame. Some kind of covenant. Oh no, something about a key fob. Someone has an extra key fob for some kind of van. Take what resonates as saying this. Gaming. Something's quantum. Quasi. I don't know. I'm just stuck now. Of some kind of covenant. There's some kind of game. Something because something is over. Because something's over. Back on game. Something's over. Back on gaming. Back on gaming. Has some kind of view. Fox. I don't know. Every time. Okay, fox. If you see the fox is usually some kind of trickery or some kind of some type of but it also could be developing some type of plan, but keeping it to yourself. But a lot of times, most of the time, if you see a fox, someone's probably done black magic on you, or black magic is involved. Okay? So take that as it resonates. Somebody's leaving. Bon voyage. Aiming for some kind of change. Chasing a fox. Chasing a aim. Has some backing. It says has backing. Anne is out here. Something about a book. Magazine. What? Book magazine. A fan. Fan book magazine. Such quote bug view. Some kind of specific view. There's a death or something new coming in. Alright, I'm done with it. It says Boaz. There's a lot of places in America that's Boaz. Okay? B-O-A-Z. Magnum gun. There's some kind of magnum gun. It's a gun. Fan okay. It says fan okay. I just want y'all to look at how they're just laying, okay? It says fan okay. Arizona. Someone's in Arizona. Somebody's in Arizona. It says BAM. And it also says MAB. So there's some kind of competition. MAB is Merlin's competition. There's a Sagittarius involved. Sagittarius. Go. Something long ago. Something happened long ago. Could be in the past, in a past life situation, but it's over. Whatever that is, it's done. It's just a matter of waiting. Or best offer. Did someone sell somebody's home? It says Zane. It says Cain. It says Cain like that. Ask if you going. Ask if you going. It says AKA. Something about a nickname. Naming son. AKA. Someone's a junior. Such goings on, it says. Golly, okay, I'm done. Maximum. Max. Sunk in. Something sunk in. Someone looks different. South Carolina. Georgia. B fell on the ground. Bug. Cousin. Gus. And 11. That's 2 ones. 2 ones make a bigger 1. They don't make a 2. They make a bigger 1. Okay? Take that as it resonates, okay? That's so crazy. This is wild, okay? Take what resonates. If it resonates, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, it's Cash App $AngelMoon6237. You get a word from the Bible. See what it's got to say. We're going to go in the New Testament. Plea for purity. Thessalonians 4. Finally then, brethren, we urge and exhort to in the Lord Jesus that you should abound more and more. Keep growing, okay? It says, just as you receive from us how you ought to walk and to please God, for you know what commandments we give you through the Lord Jesus. It says, for this is the will of God, your sanctification, that you should abstain from sexual immorality, that each of you should know how to possess his own vessel in sanctification and honor, not in passion of lust, like the Gentiles who do not know God, that no one should take advantage of and defraud his brother in this matter, because the Lord is avenger of all such, as we also forewarned you and testified. For God did not call us to uncleanliness, but in holiness. Therefore, he who rejects this does not reject man, but God, who has also given us his Holy Spirit. Take that as it resonates. Telling you to abstain from sex. Don't just be giving your energy away freely like that. Okay? And be conscious about your acts. I'm telling you. They're telling you to honor the vessel. Okay? Honor the vessel. Don't just be willy-nilly just sharing your energy with people, okay? Because what you're doing when you have a sexual act with someone, you're not only having sex with them, you're having sex with all the energies that they had sex prior to you, and all the energies that they shared with the people prior to you, unless they cleansed themselves and went like celibate for a while and did a lot of like cleansing and purification of the body and such, okay? But yeah, abstain and it'll help cleanse, and you'll see things a lot more clearly, okay? I'm just telling you, okay? But it's telling you that you should use your vessel in sanctification and in honor, not in passion of lust, as the Gentiles do, okay? That do not know God. They do not know God, okay? So take that as it resonates. That is your passage to meditate on today. Take it as it resonates, okay? Alright, let's see what the message from the universe is today. I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed giving it. Yep, that's right. To protect the sacral chakra, exactly. Because the sacral chakra is where you get all your, like, creative, your creativity, and it's so close to the third chakra, the joy chakra, that it can affect your joy by giving away the energy of your sacral chakra. Can affect your joy. It can make you depressed and so on and so forth and that kind of thing, okay? So y'all just take that as it resonates. To protect your sacral chakra, I suggest you do leg lifts, get out your coloring book, start a new project, a small little, maybe creative project, maybe even get just pen and paper out and just scribble, doodle, draw, like you did back when you was like in school and you would be not listening to the teacher and you was just doodling, on your note paper and you were doodling things, okay? Do something to that effect. There's an answer or some type of message in that, whatever this creative thing. It doesn't have to be like a big old project or anything. You could put a puzzle together or color in a coloring book, or just let your mind kind of drift into the imagination, and that'll help protect your sacral chakra, okay? But if you're giving it out to everybody, you can just, there's a lot of cleansing. You need to get outside and just pretty much sit on the ground and stay on the ground and sit there and just stay on the ground and sit on the ground in the grass for hours to cleanse all that out, okay? I'm just saying, it'll help a lot. Go out in the forest, okay? That'll help trigger your creativity as well, because you have all those the ancient energy lives in those trees, okay? and they will give you messages. Okay, I'm just telling you. The forest is for rest. Okay? It says if you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wonder, or be totally unproductive, that is so crazy! You actually relish such interludes. I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Spirit just confirmed everything that I just said to y'all. That is awesome. That is awesome. That book confirmed everything I said prior to reading it. Y'all take what resonates, okay? Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all stay golden. I love y'all. Y'all hit that like button. Stay golden. Bell notification so you can get the new videos. It helps the algorithms of YouTube. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, donate to JEANBEAN. It's Cash App, $ANGELMOON6237. For now, that's all I got. I don't have no PayPal. I don't mess with PayPal because they're, I just have my own ways, y'all. I'm funny about stuff, okay? Alright, y'all. God bless. Y'all have a wonderful day. See you on the flip side. Stay golden, pony boy.